I think what people sometimes miss in the value toolkit, because it's not in the title, is a large part of it is actually helping set up projects to succeed. It's not just about achieving value, it's actually making sure, we're all aware when a project fails, and too often projects fail, that value gets chucked out the window and people start worrying about program and cost. We've all seen examples of that. But I think the breadth of what's in the value toolkit, I think is almost sort of Latham-esque in terms of its depth of what it will bring to change in the industry. And a lot of those great reports in the past were very wise, but they didn't have the level of embedment across the industry. And I'm really hopeful that the process that Ellie's described and other people described here will make that the biggest event of all of our professional careers, moving away from an awful lot of very bad behaviour. So when we explained that to the people who are testing it, first of all, we're dealing with people who are the best in the industry. The people who wanted to engage with it were probably the upper sphere, so therefore they were already more receptive to the ideas in it. But I spoke to a number of organisations. Some of them were entirely on board. One I came across actually was terrified about it. And it was really interesting. They liked the certainty of cheapest. They liked the certainty of the fact that the NAO would only get them on one metric. I won't say which one it is. It's entirely, it's somewhere in a Zoom call about a year ago. But I was actually quite horrified that this particular organisation was not going to grasp the opportunities. Generally, they were really good. It was also very interesting going to outside the public sector organisations. And again, a lot of private organisations tended to be a little bit arrogant about it, and a little bit sort of saying, well, we already know what we're doing. However, once we entered into the detail, again, they really liked the detail, and they found it was a very, very good way of actually engaging to get the broader value that everybody wants. And going through democratic processes, as we discussed earlier, it was a very powerful way to actually bring public and private sector together to actually get the outcomes that everybody wanted. So overall, the pilot schemes I found really useful. But as Ian said, they did lead to a number of simplifications where we didn't really change the content very much, but we certainly made it much easier for people to engage with.